Welcome back. Time now for Pole Position. Sylvia.
Well, October 22nd was the worldwide release of Microsoft's new Windows 7 operating system. It's a big moment for the company and PC makers who are desperate to shore up recession-hit sales. But here in China, people were able to get their hands on the software a full week before the official launch. Pirated copies are already on sale in computer markets for as little as $3. In today's Pole Position, the website Sina.com asked people here if they plan to upgrade and if they'll be opting for a pirated version or the real deal. And here are some of the results. Sina asked, what system are you using now? Well, 72% says they are using Windows XP, 23% using Windows Vista, and then 2% using Linux, and 1% is already using Windows 7. And while 2% is using Apple Mac systems. Well, Sina also asked people if they plan to update to Windows 7. 40% says no, 35% say yes, while 25% says they're not sure. Well, of course, internet users have been commenting online regarding the cost of the new system.
Sure, the cost seems to be a big element here. One of the comments, the first one is, here in China we should have our own operating system, and I think the commenter there probably feeling that that would be a cheaper option. Number 2 says, I'm using pirated Windows 7, which costs just 8 yuan. That's just about $1, a little over $1. And it works well, he says. And then another commenter says, I'm poor and have to use pirated software. If Windows 7 were only around 500 yuan, say around $70, then I would buy the real thing because using pirated software causes a lot of trouble. And finally, a very pertinent comment, I feel here. The average salary level in the US is about $2,000, says this user. So they can afford to buy a system like this with just 10% of the salary, while here in China, to buy the system, we would have to spend half of our monthly salary.
Well, certainly price is a big factor whether people want to buy this pirated version or the real thing.
Yes, and it's certainly price and also the ease with which pirated versions can be bought here. A research firm IDC reckons that 80% of software sold in China is pirated. That's double the global figure and 4 times the figure of countries like the United States and Europe. But more attention is being paid to this, certainly. What I also find unusual about the situation here in China is that such a small percentage of users are actually using other alternatives such as Linux or indeed the Apple Mac systems, which have a very, very small market penetration here. Right. The first official store opened up just earlier this year, at the beginning of this year. Seems to be popular amongst young people, but as that grows, perhaps there will be an alternative. Still a very expensive alternative, and I think most people here are still going to be guided by price. If the pirated version is cheaper, I think that's what's going to go.
Right.